Hello, David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. We have a lot of themes that we want to stitch together in this vlog. Now you probably noticed the opening barrage of pictures, a lot of style icons. Every generation have had style icons, whether it was Steve McQueen, which we've talked quite a bit about on these vlogs, Paul Newman, Marlon Brando, and yes, for our generation, it's Daniel Craig. I mean, we've seen a lot of his personal style, a lot of stylish style that he's been done, and of course, as James Bond, his style is unquestionable. So today, we're going to stitch the theme of Daniel Craig as a style icon to what's Daniel wearing? What's Daniel Craig wearing? And as a matter of fact, it has to bring up another theme, which is Simon Rusgaard, good friend of mine. A lot of you know him out there. Simon has been a bit of a detective. We always call him that. He has the ability to take a look at zipper pulls, stitching, colors, all these things, and determine just from even sometimes a very pixelated photo what that item is. And what he's done finally after years of goading him into it is he's created an Instagram and a Facebook called What's Daniel Wearing? You can see it right there. If you haven't liked it, what have you been doing? You hiding under a rock? You've got to like this Instagram. It's amazing. He usually has a daily post, but essentially what it does is it breaks apart the piece of Daniel Craig as a style icon and all the clothes that he wears, whether they've been sent by stylists, he's nicked them off of a set, or he just walked into a neighborhood store and purchased them. What Simon does is he not only breaks it down, he breaks down what the name of it is, what the style of it is, what the color of it is. So today we're going to be reviewing a lot of those products that really Simon has found out there through his detective work. So we're not going to get into the nitty-gritty of style, numbers, and SKUs. We're going to talk about fit, we're going to talk about what we like about it, etc. And we have begun. Because the jeans that you saw early on, and by the way, you can see the jeans are attached to our old friends and neighbors, the Crockett and Jones Sky, or Ski. I'm sure the pronunciation police will kill me for that. But these are Acne jeans. Now we know Acne because Acne was a brand that was used in Skyfall. But these are the Acne jeans, and if I could be so rude, I'll show you the silhouette on them. It is not skinny, it's slim. Skinny, for my age group, not so good. Slim, a little bit better. Kind of a military cut. You can tell that there's a really interesting fade to them, but what I like about them is for guys that don't have monster thighs, it fits really nice in the thigh. It doesn't look baggy, excuse the derriere, but you can see that it fits well, but again, not being shrunken tight or anything like that. By the way, for those eagle-eyed people, you can see the R.M. Williams belt peeking out because Greg tends to wear this all the time, and I love mine. I've had it for many, many years. R.M. Williams, nice Australian brand. But these Acne jeans are very comfortable. They're my new favorite jeans. They tend to go with everything, whether it's the different colors or the feel. The other thing that I like about it is, years ago I was very much into selvage jeans, the crackly hard jeans. These are comfortable and stretchy right out of the bat. They're really great for movement. I got these directly from Acne. Acne as a company, very good customer service wise. The jeans come in a wonderful box presentation and they are spot on. Well, let's take a look at another piece that Daniel Craig happens to be wearing. So a lot of us know Brunello Cucinelli specifically from Spectre. I mean, it's one of those wonderful brands that has a really good heritage. You know the jacket, you know the belt, you know a lot of the different parts and pieces, even the pants in the Moroccan scene. However, Daniel Craig favors these types of flat caps. Now, I want to point this out to you. I actually went and invested in a wonderful wood hat stretcher. I'm not stretching the hat in this particular case. I'm actually just holding the shape of it because this is an investment. So what is this? This is a blue cashmere hat. You can actually see some of the little pieces in detail. It has this wonderful leather strap on the back. Brunello has these little details like this red threading in here. I'll show you the inside. There's a nice little label. It's got a great inside. The inside is cashmere. The band is cashmere. It's got a nice look to it. But you can see that it's got that kind of old heritage look to it. I love this cap. I actually wore this quite a few times when it was a bit colder out. You can see that it's got a very nice silhouette and fit. It doesn't fit too snugly to my head, but it is so soft. Wool, acrylic, sometimes has that grittiness to it. I mean, wool itself has little barbs. Acrylic is plastic. So in this case, we have a Mongolian cashmere. It is so soft. It's almost like an N.Peal soft. But what I love about this is that form and function. It's got a little bit of that, but I'm not a baseball cap guy. I'm not really a fedora type guy. So these types of caps tend to suit me. And by the way, that's another aspect. Using somebody like Daniel Craig or Marlon Brando or James Dean as an icon and trying to force fit that style and look into who you are, not so good. If it becomes you, if it's a part of you, if you think that you can adopt it, then yes, you want to kind of connect on it. And these caps, they connect with me. Love the brand, and again, it's one of those things that, you know, it comes in this kind of wonderful sack, so if you tend to travel, your hat's not going to get destroyed, although you've probably seen pictures of Daniel wearing this in airports, so your hat can travel with you. Very durable, too. This also comes in a gray. My friend John Edwards got the gray, I got the blue. Twins separated at birth, but I happen to like the blue. I'm just a blue person, as you can see by my entire outfit. Really enjoying this. Again, it's also something that you can find out for the details-oriented individual on what's Daniel wearing. So we've all seen a lot of pictures of Daniel walking through airports, walking through the streets of New York. He's a bad guy, like a lot of us. We need to carry our stuff. He's one of the great patrons of this brand, which I'm a huge fan of. This is Frost River, and this happens to be the Nesmuk canoe bag. So the canoe bag is, yes it is, a backpack, and there's a lot of controversy of should men our age be wearing backpacks. They're very handy, and this is not your typical backpack. First of all, before we get to the backpack, let's talk about Frost River Goods. Frost River is a family-based company, and what their whole mission statement in life is to take 250-year-old workmanship, craftsmanship that people have forgotten, and really get back to that. For example, this canoe pack, not only are these pieces of leather stitched, they're also riveted. The canvas itself is waterproofed. All of the details that they do, and by the way, totally made in the USA. I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but you can see the little US flag there. Big proponent of USA made brands because there's a lot of brands that aren't made in the USA anymore. They're shipping them out. But even the brass is a solid brass. It's not an alloy. It's a solid brass. They have a mission statement not to compromise. Could have been the reason why Daniel picked these up. So what you notice in this Nesmuk bag is that this is something that you can use for a gym bag. You can use it for going through the airport. It's a great carry-on. The handles are super strong, but there is a ton of room on the interior. And I know that this might be a little bit dark, but one of the nice things is you can see that there's a zippered pocket. There are pockets everywhere in here. Outside, on the side, you can see all the different strappings. What I love about this backpack is the webbing on this feels like you could hang off of a building from it. The leather is really good. The straps are put in there really well. It is tough. And by the way, this canvas feels like it's waterproof and feels a little bulletproof. It is tough, which probably is why he picked up this. Now you've seen a lot of pictures and video of him going through with Rachel through the airport. This is the medium travel bag. Now there's a couple different sizes. This is the medium one. It's not filled with anything, so it looks a little bit flat, but it can open really big. You can see actually how wide this thing can get. This is not just an overnight bag, folks. This is a long weekend away, and you can see, again, it's actually pretty Spartan on the inside. It's not lined with anything. It doesn't have a gajillion pockets. It doesn't need to. This is, I hate to say it, a man's bag. It's got the leather trim, it's tough as nails, but this is the type of bag that you can already see, even though I haven't even used this is going to get better with use. I despise those types of bags that you've got a baby. Oh my gosh, my leather bag got a mar on it. No, bags should be really a definer of your journey. Every little mar should tell a story, and that's exactly what this Frost River Goods bag will do. I love these. I can't actually wait to start breaking this in, and I can see that why it's one of the brands that Daniel actually patronizes over time. Let's take a look at some other things. Man does not live in boots alone, and that goes for Daniel Craig. He loves his sneakers. We've seen a lot in some of the other vlogs around Nike, etc. And this is another Nike shoe that he has. By the way, again, what's Daniel wearing? Simon had pointed out to me before I ordered this that these need to be custom ordered. There's a lot of different parts and pieces that have to be ordered, but you can see that it is a Nike Air. It's got a lot of neat details. It's got some suede, it's got some mesh, it has some leather. The soles are great. Yes, I have worn these. The soles really stick. This is pretty much a cross trainer. So this is the type of thing, if you're doing P90X or a lot of different movements, if you're doing pretty aggressive walking, these are the types of shoes that you want. These are the gym shoes that Daniel Craig uses, and I could see why he really goes to them. The Nike Airs are very comfortable. They're super light, unbelievably light. Doesn't really feel like you're wearing anything, but what I liked about this is they're comfortable right off the bat. Now, here's my fair balance kind of statement here, my little asterisk. I would order a half size up. I did, and I'm glad I did. And actually, Simon had told me to do that. You want a little bit extra room in here because Nike in general tends to run a little narrow. If you have a slightly wider foot like mine, you definitely want to order probably a half size up so there's no break-in. And by the way, it's not too big. It doesn't fit really big in the heel. It doesn't come popping out. It's got a nice structure to it. But if you want to know exactly what details to order, I know I keep pushing this, but you've got to go to What's Daniel Wearing and take a look at the details, or maybe get in touch with Simon. But the reality is there's probably about 5 or 6 different customized things. This took me about 4 to 5 weeks to come in when you custom order a shoe. Wasn't that expensive? It was about $120 when all is said and done. And you think about walking into a Foot Locker and ordering a really nice pair of sneakers, it is going to cost you anywhere from $90 to $120, give or take. So to get customized sneakers, not that bad. One last piece, if you really want to get them customized. I wanted to customize exactly how Craig had them, but you can actually have this back piece stitched to however you want. It could say David, it could say Zaritsky, it could say your own name, it could say the Bond Experience. It doesn't matter. You can get it customized however you want. Don't get it customized with the Bond Experience. That would be weird, like this isn't. Let's take a look at some other things. Okay, it's jeans again. Now, one of the things you noticed we started with was the J. Crew Sahara boots. He walked off the set with these. Don't blame him. They're super comfortable. The J. Crew Saharas were a little bit hard to find. Then people found them, and then they were hard to find again. If you can find them, they will be your favorite pair of boots. Well, maybe not over the Crockett & Jones, but they are super comfortable right out. And of course, the R.M. Williams belt, again, because he wears it with everything. And I know you've seen this on Simon's Instagram and others. We've even had a vlog on it, but the Olabar brown t-shirts, they're very comfortable. This one's the denim pigment, but we're here to talk about the jeans. These are the rag and bone jeans that you see Craig wearing quite a bit. Now you notice compared to the Acne ones that we just wore, they are not as slim fit. They're slightly a little bit more baggy, a little bit more traditional classic fit, but certainly not baggy. I would say it's somewhere between traditional fit, kind of that classic fit, and slim, definitely not skinny. And you can see that we cuffed it up at the bottom. It's got the little selvage line at the bottom. Looks like he does about 1-inch cuffs, who knows, and that's what we did here. Again, rag and bone, huge fan. The jeans are really, really comfortable right out of the box, super great, very soft. One thing I have to tell you about with these jeans, so you will love these jeans. They're super comfortable, relaxing on a weekend, they're dark enough and they're not faded. You could even wear them to work if you have like a casual Friday or something like that. One thing I found out with these jeans is, excuse me, let's give you a little graphic. The waists are huge. This is a 31. And at first I ordered a 32, it was too big, and then I ordered a 31, excuse me. I can put like a hand down my pants. I would have actually gone for like a 29 or 30, and I never wear a 29 or 30. I've never worn a 29 or a 30. It's their sizing. It's a little bit wonky. I think that these particular jeans are sold out. Again, if you want to check out Simon's Instagram, you can see exactly what the jeans are and hunt for them. It's going to take a little bit of hunting, but here's something that I know you can find. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, I'm not modeling these for you. Trust me, you wouldn't want me to. That being said, hey, even Daniel Craig needs to go on vacations. As you saw from the last pic, these were identified, thank you Simon, by literally this tiny little glyph here, and this is Mollusk brand. Now, interestingly enough, I was in touch with Mollusk some time ago when my wife and I were starting craftsmanship, and lo and behold, they had actually talked about sending some things to Daniel Craig, and we thought it was a sweatshirt, so we had a Mollusk sweatshirt sent to us. Little did we know that it was also these green shorts, and interestingly enough, the name of these shorts, get ready for it, is vacation shorts in mash green. So vacation shorts, and you can see them on vacation. These are really great. They've got good stretch. It's not just a bathing suit, because it has kind of these mature pockets on the side and even one on the back. These are the type of shorts slash bathing suit that when you go on vacation, you can wear them in the afternoon. You don't have to wear them to the pool or the ocean. They're nice enough. The other thing I'll talk about is the inseam itself is not very long. These aren't culottes, you know, these aren't capris. These aren't the giant board shorts that, you know, people in the United States are so fond of. No, these are more European cut. If you have really big thighs, it's going to be tight. Not like Chubby's tights, but a little tight. But the cloth is very nice. It's not the typical swimwear cloth that you're used to that's all crackly and kind of vinyl-y. It's actually very soft. It's a very soft type of cotton, so it can translate really well. You put this, you know, with a sweater or something in the evening, you could really kind of get away with murder. But Mollusk, made in California. It's another USA brand that's really going the distance. And again, we've talked about this before. Craig tends to favor those, you know, US-made brands for whatever reason. You know, probably because there's a little bit more craftsmanship involved. Oh, look at the pun. Size-wise, I would size up from this. So it looks like I would take a small with my waist size on the online, but I actually went for a medium and a small, and I'm returning the small because they are a little tight, and I think until they break in, you don't want to get that kind of like cinching going on. So size up from what it says online, and you'll do very well, and that's Mollusk. So a little bit of surprise. It's not always about the photographs. It's sometimes about, let's call it inside information about what stylists are sending to Daniel Craig and what he's favoring. I think we all know that N.Peal is a brand that the Bond Experience is a huge fan of. It's not just the brand itself, it's not just the products, it's not just the customer service. The people of N.Peal are some of the nicest people. They really have a lot of heart in not only the connection to the brand, but the people that patronize it, and good on them. I mean, being such a part of not just Skyfall, but also Spectre, and also of Daniel Craig. Here's a piece that Craig owns, and it's called the Kensington Cardigan. Oh my gosh, is this thing soft. And by the way, don't let the short sleeves fool you. It's cold out today. It's like in the 40s here in Pennsylvania, so I'm still loving this type of stuff. And in the fact that N.Peal just released their spring line, the Kensington in this wash denim blue, that's what this blue is called, a wash denim, is one of their highlighted pieces. Now I know what you're saying, David, wool and cashmere in warmer weather like the spring? Absolutely, because wool is a natural, especially cashmere, is a natural fabric. It breathes, so that means it keeps you warm when it's cold, and it also keeps you cool when it's warm. It's crazy like that. The sheep knew something, and so did the goats of Mongolia. This sweater, this cardigan, is not only comfortable, it's one of those cardigans that immediately out of the box, and by the way, if you never received an N.Peal box, you're missing an experience because they gift wrap it, they make you feel pretty special. It's one of those wonderful cardigans because not only does it have a very nice silhouette, it is ridiculously soft. I wish this was the type of vlog where you could reach through and actually see and feel how soft this is. But the reality is, it is very soft, and I buttoned it the wrong way. Folks, this is real. This is definitely real. How did I know that? Because my camera person actually winced. So let's try to do that right. And by the way, we could do that again and do it in a take and make it look pretty, but no, that's for somebody else's vlog. We do things wrong, we make mistakes, and that's because we're human. So here it is again. So you can see it's got a very nice silhouette, fits the back. One of the things I love about N.Peal is it doesn't hug you. It's not like it's cinching you in bad areas, except it still has that great feel. The armholes are nice and high. It's not too slouchy. If I wanted to roll the sleeves down, I could a little bit. But the detailing on this is amazing. This is the type of cardigan I will grab time and time again because, quite frankly, I want to start breaking this thing in. It's got to become a part of who I am. These buttons, the detail, the leather on them is perfect. They really think about not just the cashmere, not just the way this is knitted, not just the way it looks, but how does it all come together with the buttons, the loopholes, and all the details. If it gets cold, you can kind of do one of these and button it over. If you're sitting there reading in the library, it's all good. I love this, and I totally get why Craig wanted this color of washed denim blue, because he tends to go and lean towards the blue side, which kind of leads me to another N.Peal thing, and these are extremely handy. Now, by the way, I'm going to put these on. It's not exactly the look I would be going for. I would be wearing a jacket, but I want to show you these. These are cashmere gloves, one size fits all, from N.Peal. Now, one of the things you're going to notice is you're going to say, David, oh my gosh, did they come like that? I have been wearing these for a good part of the end of the winter and beginning of spring. I throw them in my car, I forget about them, I use them while driving. I use these all the time. The reason I do is I don't like the big bulky gloves. I wanted something very soft. There's no itchiness with obviously this cashmere. It is ridiculously soft. I was going to say it's like wearing a cashmere glove. It is a cashmere glove, but right out of the bat, it is super comfortable. It's a one size fits all, but it conforms really well. What I love about these gloves is, go like this, you throw them in your pocket and you forget about them. You throw them in your coat, you throw them on your chair. What's nice about it is cashmere, everybody thinks it's dainty because it's a high level type of wool. This thing is durable, and I love these gloves. And I could see, gosh, I could almost picture Daniel Craig walking around New York City or going through to airports when it's kind of cool, just throwing these gloves in his bag and forgetting about it. They're a no-brainer. Love these gloves from N.Peal. So I just got done telling you a little while ago that I am not a baseball cap person, and I'm not a baseball cap person. In fact, I purchased this. Simon had given me a heads up about Craig being seen with this hat, and you can see how much I wear it. I don't. It's still got the tag on it. Carhartt is a great brand though. I mean, it's an American brand that's been around since 1889. This is called the OSFA hat. Probably is not, David. That's just a SKU number. Nicely done. But it's the type of hat that he would just kind of throw on and forget about it. You know, it is what it is. It's one of those kind of mesh trucker hats that they call them. Bobby throws it on, as you can see, after a workout. I don't know why he's throwing this hat on. It's not like he needs to keep his hair. He's got hair like me, or I have hair like him. I don't know which one it is. But it's a great hat. If you are a baseball cap type of person, it's classic. Carhartt's a great brand, so it's not like you're wearing kind of a polo logo and cinching somebody else's brand. It's also got nice details in the back where you could see the Carhartt all stitched in. I mean, I like it. Would I wear it? No. It was a no-brainer though. I think it was under 20 bucks. You can find it on Amazon or a million other pieces. But if you are this type of a hat person, why not? It'll keep you cool, keep the sun off. A little bit of a no-brainer. So you've seen a bunch of pictures, gosh, even some comedy vignettes with Daniel Craig wearing Penfield vests. Now there's a little bit of controversy. If you go to Simon's Instagram, you can see that there's a dark blue vest that's posted. This is the dark blue vest that's posted. These Penfield vests are phenomenal. They're filled with a down that is many layers and have a lot of different compartments. So what's nice about these Penfield vests is during the changing of the weather, when it's just a little bit of cool out and you want to keep kind of the cool off, but you're not ready for those kind of big winter coats, you know, those days are past. These are great. They fit great, they look great, they've got really great pockets, they are warm and toasty, and Penfield's been around for a long time. They guarantee all their stuff. Aha! But this is the color you tend to see. So even though the dark blue one was posted, it is this light blue one that Craig wears as layers underneath a lot of his things. Here's the one difference. His has kind of a plaid and a light beige on the inside. So this is the newer one that's out here. The color is that kind of light blue. You can see how it kind of stands out on things. It's interesting, when I first put this on, you almost have to push down the down to kind of get that comfort. But these are great. They're very comfortable. Again, hand warmer pockets right there, so you've got everything in place. The Penfield itself keeps the back of the neck warm because there's individual down in here as separate pockets. And that's great because it actually holds in the heat, keeps out the cold. The other thing is, this is windproof. So if the wind kicks up and you have one of those cold spring evenings or something like that, you're sitting outside, you're going to be warm. Let's take a look at one last thing. Well, you're going to love this piece, and I'm sure a lot of you people have seen Daniel Craig wearing this gorgeous canvas jacket. This is a canvas jacket that you've seen a lot of times before, and I'm going to zip it up. First of all, let me just show you how beautiful the inside of this is. Really nice details. You can see this, the zipper, the brown zipper, and I will just zip it up. And you can see it's kind of a crop jacket. Some of the threads are coming out. And there we go. Here's the jacket. Isn't it beautiful? You can see the big cuff, and you can see the flip-flop collar. Look how good it looks in the back. Can you see the hole? Can you see the hole that's forming in the back? That's from me trying this on. Okay. Pop. Here's the reality. This is what's called a fitting jacket. This is a canvas jacket that I've been using from a, let's just call it a mystery place right now, to actually have a jacket made. Now, this fitting jacket was sent to me based on some measurements, and what I had to do was tell them, it's a little bit long, it's a little bit too big under the arms, the sleeves, they're a little bit short. I had to actually tell the company making the jacket all the details, and this is the canvas jacket they make. I think it's such a cool process. I mean, to actually have sent a canvas jacket, but here's the reality. We have a little to be continued going on, because in the next vlog that focuses on what's Daniel wearing, you're actually going to see the whole process of this jacket made. Who's making it, why they're making it, pictures leading up, and of course us reviewing it. But you'll have to wait till next time. This has been David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. We will talk to you very soon. Take care.